Hi guys. It's been a minute since we last saw each other. I missed you. I'm not quite sure if you missed me, but here we are. Let me just fix my ears. Oh, I feel like I'm a little bit, I can't hear because I got this thing covering my ears. But yeah, so I haven't been doing makeup tutorials in like 3 weeks now. Yeah, I haven't filmed in like 3 weeks, and that's because my face has been acting out. I don't know if you can tell, but my face is a little bit better now. Yeah, but before we continue chit-chatting, today we're gonna be doing a dramatic wing makeup look. So it's gonna be very simple, guys. It's gonna be very simple as long as you follow me step by step. So now that we got that out of the way, my name is Cindy Blue. Welcome to my channel, and here we do makeup tutorial hauls and hair reviews. So if that's the kind of content that you're into, please don't forget to subscribe, as well as comment if you've got any specific requests or anything you want me to do. So yeah, now we got that out of the way, now we can continue rambling. So by the way, every product that I'm going to be using, I'm going to make sure that I post a picture somewhere up here, and probably do a little, put it in the description box down below, perhaps, maybe. I'll do that. Yeah. So for the eyes today, I'm going to start off by priming my eyelid as usual, because this look needs to, like, the colors that we're going to be using, we need them to pop out, like really show up and show out, because we're only going to be using basically 2 or 3 eyeshadow shades. Yeah, so let's just start off by priming our eyelid as we usually do. So follow me, guys, follow me if you want to know how to do your makeup like a pro. Very simple. I don't complicate your life. And also I try to limit the amount of products that I use. So if you see me using an eyeshadow, I like sticking to one brand of eyeshadow on that particular day, or basically one palette. So that's me. Okay, so basically my face has been kind of breaking out really bad recently, and that's mostly because I got sent this product, this face cream, to try out. And girl, even though I had doubts, I just went ahead and used it anyway. And my skin does not like anything that's got fragrance on it. So I just went ahead and tried it out for like a couple of days. I think it was like 3 days, and my face just started acting up. And it's so sore, like the little rashes or pimples are like really painful. Feels like I'm a teenager all over again, and that's not cool. So at least today it has kind of like, you know, it's not so bad. It has gone down a bit, quite a bit, and that's maybe because I'm not using any product on my face anymore. Nothing. Basically just washing my face and leaving it like that, so that my skin can recover quickly. And that hasn't been nice. You know, like when your face is really burning and you're like, oh my gosh, why didn't I just listen to my guts and not, you know, use the product? But hey, it got sent to me, and I did not want to do a review before trying it out. And with that said, I will definitely not be doing a review on it anymore because it just messed me up really bad. I do not want to lie. Oh, so that's just been one of the reasons why you haven't been seeing me. One of them. And the other one has basically been, I've kind of like been depressed, stressed, depressed. Who wants to talk about it? Stressed out and depressed out, and that has not been good. But I am out of the darkness, thank God. You know, when I'm in that kind of like phase of depression, it kind of lingers on for a while. Although I kind of know what I need to do in order to get out of that. So many doubts, you know. Like whenever you're going through a difficult time and you some of us introverts really don't want to talk to anybody about it, and we think that nobody's gonna kind of like relate, so we linger on there for a while. But thank goodness I know who to run to, and a little prayer kind of sorts it out. Not as fast or as quick as you want, but it happens. And now I've kind of like, I think I've gotten the hang of it or what to do next. But I'm not gonna lie that I'm never gonna go back there again. I pray to God that I never go back there again, but oh, let's not lie. We know very well that the enemy has a way of getting us back there. But I pray to God that I don't find myself back there again, where you feel like the whole world is against you and the whole world is ending, basically, because that's how it feels like. And you feel like your options are very limited, and that darkness tends to linger on for a long time. You know, sometimes it's good to reach out to people and be like, you know what, girl, how you doing? How are you doing? How you feeling? It's been a while. Just to kind of like get them to open up a bit. But if you're an intro like me and a loner, I'm not the kind of person who opens up easily. Let's just put it that way. And I might fool you with a smile and small talk, and you're not even gonna notice. So let's just say I have been there for kind of like a lot of years. I've been on that in that phase for some years. Some days are better than others, but I'm just so glad that this time my prayers were heard and there was a breakthrough that I did not expect. And so kindly, I'm just kind of like just protecting my peace. I just want to protect my peace right now. I just want to kind of like stay in that peace situation, a peace phase for a really long time, rather than being in that funk for too long. So I am trying by all means necessary to protect my peace in the Lord, in me, because it feels like gold to me right now. And I am doing everything that I possibly can to shut out all the noise, because there tends to be a lot of noise out there. There's a lot of noise internally, and there's a lot of noise externally, negative noises, and I am learning to shut out the noise and keep it out there, and the positive things, keep them in one place, in one piece within me, and prayer. That's the best I can tell you. So next I'm just gonna take I need a darker eyeliner. I take an eyeliner. Let me find my little brushy. So I'm gonna take this gel. As you know, I usually go with the LA Girl gel, eyebrow gel. So this is what I mean, a black gel eyeliner. What I'm gonna do is I'm basically gonna kind of like create a wing with it on the top part of my eyelid, just above my crease. And I'm just gonna start from right here, very lightly, and don't you worry if you mess up. because we're gonna fix that. So I'm just taking it like this, and then I'm gonna pull it all the way. Drama, because we want some drama. Pull it all the way to there, just past the tail of my brow. Oh, so taking another whole brush of mine basically, and I'm just kind of like gonna smudge that a bit. It doesn't have any product on it, so I'm just gonna use it to smudge it, just like that. So basically in life, there is up and downs, but some of us tend to dwell too much on the downs, and sometimes we just don't know how to appreciate the good once it comes around. So that's also something that I'm learning, to appreciate when the good comes. Hence the reason why I'm saying I just want to protect my peace right now, because there's so many things going on in the world right now that whenever I put on the news and I want to watch the news and kind of like catch up with what's going on, all I seem to see is everything negative. Now imagine that you're already going through a lot in your life, in your real life, and then when you think like you escape, because movies and TV seem to be my escape, you tune on the news and everything you see is like 10 times worse. You're like, the world is ending tomorrow, because there's so many negative things going on, so many, and you start questioning the reason why we even exist, or human beings exist, or why you exist, right? And that's not good. So yeah, blocking out the noise, as I said. Gotta learn to block it out. Yeah, that's the only thing that can basically save us right now, save me. But if you're out there and you're watching this right now and you can relate to what I am saying, please comment down below. Let me know how do you cope with stress? How do you cope with depression if you believe you have depression? How do you balance it out? How do you cope with it? Let me know. Maybe I could use some of your, tips. Give me some tips. Perhaps I could apply it in my life. Save your girl. But one thing I've kind of like learned to, or I recently learned, is to look back. Look back on all the awful things that I've been through and came out of by the grace of God. By the grace of God. How many things, or what have you been through in the past that made you go like, wow, I cannot believe that I managed to get out of that? And then you kind of like say, oh my gosh, if I could manage it then, I surely can manage it now. And it kind of like zaps you back to being grateful and remembering who took you from there, who took you out of that funk. And with me, no lies, prayer, 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 and more prayers. And sometimes we tend to act due to lack of patience. Like when you pray and you're like, oh my gosh, Lord, I've been praying for so many years, but I can't seem to get what I've been praying for. And you tend to act, based on being impatient, and then you see the price. You end up to paying more than what you had bargained for, just due to lack of patience. And then when God shows up and he shows out, you're like, why didn't I just wait? Why didn't I just wait? All of this could have been solved if I just waited on the Lord and continued on praying. Why didn't I? But lack of patience, right? That's me. I'm not a patient person in some areas of life. But again, we learn from our mistakes and we grow from them. Right. So basically, I'm just taking another softer eyeshadow and I'm just blending out that black. Just blending it up. Making sure that I smudge it real good. Just like that. One thing I like about this gel liner is once you apply it on, yeah, once you apply out this gel liner, like it's, and then it dries, girlfriend, it's really gonna take you like a really good amount of effort for you to kind of like blend it out. So it's a very good quality gel liner at an affordable price. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that depression is sort of like a war taking place within your spirit. Because when I tell you the joy that gets sucked out of your life with being depressed, like you find no purpose in life when you are depressed, to question why your existence, to question it, and like nothing seems to make you happy. Whatever you used to like or whatever you like normally in general, nothing is exciting. The joy out the door, forever in tears. It's like you're forever in mourning. When you know, you know. So basically I'm going to take a concealer again and I'm going to cut my crease one more time. Neatly this time, very neatly, because this is a part that we need to show up and pop. Just need to look down so I don't smudge it. And then I'm just gonna follow the first top wing liner and I'm gonna bring it out. Oh, try not to blink. Yeah. Oh yeah. And exaggerated. Again, all the way. And now I'm just gonna pack in more concealer. Thick. I need it to be really thick. And I'm just gonna like have to go back and fix right here. Gotta be careful. Wait a minute. Let's not mess it up. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. And I'm just gonna press it on. Press it on. Try to get as close to that black as possible. So we're gonna go back to the gel eyeliner and basically we're gonna line our eyelid as we normally would, but thicker this time. Follow me, just starting from my inner corner or my teardrop area, and I'm just gonna quickly pull it out. and wing it. And what I like to do is, once I've kind of like pictured, or once in a way I want my wing to be, I basically go back the opposite direction, and this is how I make my liner thicker. And then what I want to do is kind of like create a reverse cat eye on this inner part of my eyelid. Just like that. And then I'll focus on my waterline on my bottom lash line. Then making sure that I join the bottom eyeliner with the top eyeliner. Just like that. The next, what you want to do is grab yourself mascara, put it on, and then once you're done with that, grab yourself some lashes and put them on. So let me do this eye and then be right back. So yeah, I don't want to be doing too much with my face because of the reasons I stated earlier. My face is going through quite a bit of breakouts, and so I don't want to pack in too many products. So I'm just gonna start off. I've already kind of like applied a serum on my face previously to kind of like help speed up the process of the healing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and now apply some foundation, of course. And I'm using the Essence foundation. I'm gonna make sure that I link it up somewhere up here, and this is gonna be my first foundation that I'm using today. I'm gonna be using two, so I'm using this. Kind of like to apply it all over my face, and also kind of like to act like my highlighter. I'm gonna go back with that same foundation that we used. But just about a drop, and I'm just gonna get underneath those eyes and kind of like correct that tail, just like that, carefully. And underneath those eyes, just adding a little bit extra foundation. You could use this process with a concealer, but I don't see myself wearing heavy concealer today, hence the reason why I'm using foundation. Then once I'm satisfied with that, I'm gonna go back in with my sponge and I'm gonna press that product in. Blending out on the side of my face very, very quickly, pressing it on. Alright, now that I'm done with that, to kind of like contour, or rather kind of like bring warmth back into my face, as I mentioned, I'm not going to be using a bunch of products today because I don't want to clog up the pores already that are already irritated. So, and my skin is already irritated, so I'm going to go back in with a darker foundation to bring the warmth back to my face. And I'm just going to take a few pumps. This is like one skin tone, two shades, one shade darker than my normal skin tone, basically, or two shades actually. It's 2 shades darker. See, and basically I'm just gonna put this right on top of my forehead and just draw my face like so. Just like that. As well as the size of my nose. Just like that. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna blend it out and press it on. Just like that. As well as right on my chin, the size of my nose, and my jaw area, as well as on my chin. My go-to concealer, I'm just gonna put a little line, just like that, and a little bit on here and right on the center. What I'm gonna do is press it on very quickly. As well as right on my forehead. And try your very best not to kind of like cover especially those pimples or rashes that are like itchy. I'm trying not to irritate them too much by packing product on it. So this is very, very sheer makeup kind of. Only for sensitive skin, okay? And then here I'm just gonna put it downwards. And this is how we do our contour on a sensitive skin. Just like that. Do the same on the side. Follow that line, follow that line. Try not to mess it up. But all means necessary. Do not use products that have got any fragrance, be it a primer or a foundation or whatever. Whenever your face is breaking out, you want to avoid them because they could irritate your skin even more. So give your skin time to heal, give your skin time to breathe, okay? And now that we have done that, what we're gonna do next, we're gonna take our blush. My cheeks are not affected, so I can go as heavy as I want or as light as I want, but making sure you don't look like clown. Okay? So I'm just gonna put this right on my cheekbone and a little bit on the apples of my cheeks. A little bit, concentrating it mostly on the cheekbones. I think I want to try like a little bronzy bronze, goldish highlighter right on top of that blush. You want to make sure that you don't put too much highlighter on the areas that have got breakout, because highlighter tends to like exaggerate, like it just shows up. How do I define this? Like the highlighter tends to make the pimple or the rashes pop up more if you put too much. So try see what suits you. Let me just tone that a little bit so you can kind of like see how good the highlighter is. And then I'm just gonna put right on my Cupid bow. And then now you can go ahead and kind of like powder your face very, very lightly, very, very gently. You just want to grab a little bit of powder, tap off the excess, and just set your face very lightly. If you feel like going ahead with your setting spray, go ahead, but I will not be using that today because of the nature of my sensitivity. So now we're gonna go ahead and do our lips. Just gonna line my lips. And the lipstick we are gonna be going in with is Not So Matte Hybrid Formula. This one is from Playgirl and it's called Mango Tango. Mango Tango from Playgirl. Test out this shade of lipstick. Oh, okay. I like it. Mom. I love that shade. It's got a little bit of mango scent to it. So if you're interested on the hair, I did review on it a few weeks ago, so just make sure that you check it out. And yeah, you can just check it out on my videos at the bottom of my page. So basically this is how the makeup look turned out. I love the eyes. I love the eyes, and this is basically how I do my makeup when I've got a sensitive skin. And yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you did, please don't forget to follow for more content.